Hey, what's up, YouTube? Okay, so I'm gonna make a video. I have lots of videos on the driving test, but I'm going to try to make a more detailed, step-by-step video with me showing you exactly what to expect on the driving test in South Florida, period, as far as I'm concerned. But before I get into the video, I'm going to go through my regular routine asking you please to like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Hit that bell, hit that notification bell so you will be notified whenever I post a video. Alright, so South Florida. I am in South Florida. But as far as I'm concerned, the stuff that I'm going to show you should work for Florida, period. I've spoken to people that is in different parts of Florida, Jacksonville, Miami. I'm in Fort Lauderdale. People in Miami, Port St. Lucie, different parts of Florida, and they've all left comments or actually spoke to me personally and tell me that the stuff that I'm showing on my videos are precisely exactly what they're doing on the driving test almost everywhere in Florida. Alright, so there might be slight deviations here and there, in some areas. Like, for instance, in Broward County, all three locations require that you have someone in the car with you that's over 21 with a license, unless you had a license from another country. That is what it is in three locations. One location, as long as you're over 21, you can do your driving test by yourself. Under 21, you need someone, under the 16-year-olds, under 18, I believe, you need someone in the car with you, regardless. But if you're over 21, you can be in the car by yourself in one location. In all other locations, you need someone in the car with you, regardless of how old you are personally. All right, that said, let's get into what they're going to have you do on the driving test. And I'm going to try to do it in a more step-by-step, detailed manner. All right, so the very first thing that they're going to tell you to do, really, is to do the turn signals. Right? You're going to go into the car, they're going to tell you to do the signals. Signal left. Right? And again, they're doing that to make sure that your lights are working. Your turn signal lights are working. They'll say signal right. They'll go in the back of the car to check, make sure the back lights are working. And then they'll come back and they'll say signal left again. They'll go to the front and they'll check to make sure your front lights are working. Signal right, they'll do the same for the right side. And then they'll tell you to press the brake. You press the brake, release, press the brake, release. They'll be in the back making sure that your brake lights are working. Okay? When they are sure that all the lights are working correctly, then they'll tell you to press the horn. So you press the horn to make sure the horn is working. Then they will come. Well, they're not coming in the car anymore, actually. So let me not say that. Usually they would come in the car, but since COVID, they're going to be talking to you on your phone. So they're going to stand outside, they're going to call you. You put your phone on speaker, wherever you put the phone where you can hear it correctly. You'll put it on speaker, and then they'll tell you what to do, right? So I'm going to run through the stuff that they're going to have you do in a parking lot. This is the old DMV, but I'm going to go through the stuff that they'll have you do, all right? So I'm going to reverse from here, and we're going to reverse, and we're going to go to the right, okay? So you're going to reverse, and when your mirror gets to the end of the line, see your mirror is at the end of the line. In this case, I'm going to turn the wheel all the way to the left because I want to reverse to the left. You see what I'm saying? So I'm reversing to the left, so I turn the wheel all the way to the left. All right, then I'm going to put the car back in drive, and I'm going to go in my right lane always drive in the right lane. You know, you can be disqualified if you drive in the left lane for any reason, right? So you stay in your right lane and you make sure you signal for every single thing. Every time they say make a left, so I'm making a left turn here, so you signal. If you don't signal, you're going to lose 4 points for each time that you don't signal, okay? So make sure you signal. All right, so I'm going to go down here and I'm going to park within these cones. So you want to be as close to your right side as possible. And then you're going to come and you're going to line up your mirror. You see the mirror here? You're going to make sure your mirror is lined up with the cone. Turn the steering wheel all the way to the left until the wheel stops. And then you're going to go around, and when you get into the middle of this area, you go around all the way around until you get to the middle. Then you will straighten the wheel and you will pull straight in. You see? Just like that. Pull straight in. And then they'll tell you to stop. Then they'll tell you again to reverse straight back. Alright, so we're going to reverse, and this time we're going to reverse and go to the right. So you go straight back. And again, you're going to go back until your mirror is past this cone right here. So when your mirror is past the cone like that, you're going to turn all the way to the left. Turn the wheel all the way left, and you're going to go back. You're going to look back and go back. Alright, put the car back in drive. We're going to go here, and this time we're going to make a left turn. Here you would treat this like a stop sign. There's no stop signs here per se, but you would treat this like a stop sign. Signal left, turn all the way to the left. And in this case, it's actually raining right now. So if you're doing the driving test and it's raining, they won't ask you to do the speed up and sudden stop thing, but I'm going to do it anyway. I'm going to do it in another area. But, you know, they're going to tell you to do the speed up, quick stop, 3-point turn. If the road is dry. If it's wet, they will not ask you to do the quick stop, but I'm going to do it just for the sake of the video. Alright? Alright, and again, you want to keep the speed at about 10 to 15 miles per hour. You don't want to go too fast, because the driving tests are all pretty much done in shopping centers, okay? Alright, so I'm going to do the quick stop here. So I'm going to speed up to 20 miles per hour and do a sudden stop. And stop. Like that. Alright? Then they're going to ask you to reverse in a straight line. So you put the car in reverse, you look behind you, keep the wheel perfectly straight, and just roll straight back. If you're straight when you stop, the car will definitely go straight back. And that is extremely important, right? When you stop the car, make sure the car is straight, so it will go straight back. Now I'm going to do the 3-point turn. So you go close to the right side. Always go as close to the right side as possible. Signal left. Turn all the way left. And you're going to stop before you cross. You go into the parking space here, right? Put the car back in reverse. And turn all the way to the right. Look over your left shoulder and go straight back. You're going to go back until your mirror gets to the middle of this area. Alright? Put it back in drive. Signal left again and turn all the way left. Now, I have a lot of people asking me on comments on my channel if they're supposed to put the car, if they're supposed to signal when they're reversing. No, you don't need to signal when you're reversing. You signal during the 3-point turn when you're going forward 2 times. You go forward twice, you signal twice. Signal to the left twice. Alright? That is actually all that they're going to expect you to do or ask you to do in the driving test. So you pay attention. You stay in the right lane at all times. You listen to what they tell you. You drive 10 to 15 miles per hour maximum speed. And again, they're going to be standing in a location where they can see you, and they're going to be talking to you on the phone. You know, they're not going to be in the car with you. They're going to be talking to you on the phone. And the person that sits with you, by the way, if they say anything to you, you will be disqualified. They're not allowed to talk to you. That's the reason they don't have us, the driving instructors, in the cars, because they think we're going to tell you what to do. So no one is allowed to talk to you while you're doing your driving test. They're just supposed to sit there, probably hold the phone for you, but they're not allowed to say anything to you or help you in any kind of way. All right? So that is the driving test. That is everything that is on the Florida driving test. And again, it doesn't matter where you are in Florida. As far as I'm concerned, that is what's on the test anywhere that you do it in Florida. There might be minor variations, but not much. All right? So again, thank you for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Share the video. Hit that notification bell. Check out my Instagram page, you know, ACC Driving School on Instagram. Check out my Facebook page, ACC Driving School, also. All right, thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.